together in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. So don't say nothing. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Ricky, cut, go.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You can't stop me.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam. Check safety. Switch. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Who that? Hey, kill. Kill. 27.
On play action, Prescott. Here's Sanu on the catch. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Come on, D. Check 31. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Kill. SOS.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Let's go, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch twist. Watch.
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Why here?
First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Under. There we go. 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 37. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Here we go. Not a roof. 36. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. Rush in.
Barkley. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Your trip is here. 36, 30.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Stop. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Everybody kill.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. Let's make it.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. And he's got Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Watch out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go, get out there. 26.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action with Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 66 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll buy some time right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Rip left, rip left.
We're going to 54. Why?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Shift.
On first down, Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
16-yard line.
Mike 50.
You want this?
Prescott now. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Back.
Shoot.
Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now
27.
To throw is Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Tackles.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Caught by Sanu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbins. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop. From the 38, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
The 35-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Mike, go. Mike, 51. Trot. Watch the pass.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.